$430 locked in, $930 if I can land the pin, and the bell has just rang. Here's the story of how two premium popper trades became a lottery ticket with zero downside left. The day started off just like any other day. The opening gong, the opening range, and from there onwards it's a simple case of waiting for my premium popper software to mark up the setups and score them. And that's the drill. The software does the scoring and I take the trades that it flags up. Nothing fancy, nothing dramatic, just a normal premium popper morning. Now trade 1 was interesting. Price flipped from an attempted bullish first breakout on the opening range 20, the orb 20, into a flop over the VWAP. Fancy term, I know, but the VWAP flopped. So once that flop registered, the move went lower quite swiftly and I was able to lock in profits just as quick. Trade 2 was also bearish, the third breakout, cleverly named I know, fired on that same push lower. I took the entry a little bit later than normal, around about an hour after the software actually flagged it up because I was noodling around, not really near the desk at the time. It wasn't ideal, but it's still a valid trade. It still moved lower quite nicely. I locked in the profits here as well. 2 bearish credit spreads on the book, both green, normal management from here on outwards. Close them out, cash out the credit spreads and move on. But that's not what I did today. If we take a look at the option curve, we can see something a little bit different from how I would normally manage these trades. Again, normally you hit your targets, you take your profits, you close the trade. Now instead of closing out and cashing out, I'm going to leg the credit spread into a butterfly. Now what this does is it lifts the P&L profile so that there is no L and there's only P left. And that locks in a guaranteed profit, and it gives me a wild card of landing the bullseye on the pin, which it very nearly happened today. Price just rallied to just a little bit higher at that final bell. It was looking great for the prior 10 minutes. So here's what the position looked like at the close. A guaranteed floor, $430, that's locked in. I can't lose from there. If the pin does land on the bullseye, then $930 or somewhere in between, because it can go up the left and right side of the profit tent. So some version of that. It's probably not going to be the max profit, the 930, but again, somewhere between 430 and 930 is what's possible. Now the contracts, or the strategy rather, just use 1 contract per butterfly, or 1 butterfly, so 1, 2, 1 contract, so 4 contracts total, but that would be 1 unit essentially. So one lot essentially, or 1 unit, 2 trades, 0 downside left. And that's it. At the closing bell, the profits are officially locked on board, and it's very fucking awesome. Guaranteed no risk situation, no lose situation, and it could only improve if we're in that profit tent. If you want to collect morning income like this, check out my premium popper system. Links are in the description. It's the same software that flagged both trades today. It's the same scoring, the same setups, the same edge. But the butterfly leg is the management technique that you can layer on top once the credit is in. It all starts with that setup being right place at right time in the first place. Again, the links in the description. And when you're ready, I'll see you on the inside.